Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Amelia Tiara and my student number is 21513022. On the topic of my discussion, the first one is introduction, secondly definition, thirdly regulation, next cause, next how to manage, next conclusion. Let's now look at the introduction. Medical waste include infectious waste and produce about 35% of the total waste generated in hospital. The rest 65% of the waste is non-communicable, unlike industrial waste which varies depending on type of process or sector. Composition of medical waste remains more or less the same, regardless of the quantity and where it is generated. Medical waste have serious fatal effect on exposure. The next point is definition. Medical waste is waste that comes from the rest of the use in medical activities. Waste is considered hazardous if one of the characteristics such as flammability, reactive, explosive, corrosive, radioactive, infectious, irritating, sensitizing, or bioaccumulative. Waste management is a major concern as it may be risky high impact on human health and the environment. Based on a survey conducted by Hassan in one of the Bangladesh hospital, which resulted in a total of 5,562 kilograms per day of waste, of which about 77.4% are harmless and about 22.6% are dangerous. The average waste generation rate for the survey hospital in 1.9 kg per bed per day or 0.5 kg per patient per day. The study revealed that there is no proper and systematic management of medical waste except in some private hospitals, which separates the infectious waste. On the right here is an appearance of the medical waste. Let's move on to regulation. There are several regulations governing the management of medical waste. First, Permenkes number 18/2020. This regulation discusses the management of medical waste in area-based health care facilities. Next, Constitution number 32/2009. This constitution discusses the protection and management of the environment. Next, Permen LHK number P56/2015. This regulation discusses procedures and technical requirements for hazardous waste management from health facilities. Next, there is a circular. This circular discusses the management of B3 waste and waste from handling the COVID-19 virus. The next point is cost. There are several causes for the amount of medical waste. First, the rise of the COVID-19 virus. Secondly, in the past, medical waste was often mixed with household waste and dumped in municipal landfills. Thirdly, lack of understanding on medical waste management and control technique. Next, improper and systematic management of medical waste is rare. Let's move on to how to manage. First, segregation aims to prevent contamination of non-hazardous waste by hazardous waste. Secondly, separating different categories of medical waste in medical center. This separation can be done by separating infectious, pathological, and sharp objects in different places. System of separation, packaging, labeling, and marking involve separating medical waste into categories as described. Packaging is done in colored bags. For example, yellow plastic bags are used for infectious medical waste that is intended to be disposed of by burning or deep burial in landfills. This method does not apply to pathological, chemotherapeutic, and radioactive waste. Hazardous waste packed in blue or white transparent bag is usually treated by autoclaving, microwave, chemical processing, and enumeration or by landfill. As for labeling and marking, medical waste is known to have a biohazard symbol. Thirdly, disinfection aims to reduce the toxicity of some medical waste. For solid waste, disinfection is effective if only the waste material is shredded. In some cases, the disinfectant itself is dangerous, so it is not recommended to treat pharmaceutical, chemical, and some types of infectious waste. Next, incineration is the process of destroying waste by burning at high temperature in a furnace. The process removes hazardous material, reduces the mass and volume of waste, and turns it into harmless ash. Incineration is suitable for waste that is 60% combustible. Incineration is suitable for pathological and infectious waste or sharp waste. Next, disinfection with plasma. The low temperature plasma produced by the plasma generator used air as the working fluid to carry out the combustion process. Medical waste is continuously mixed, thereby maximizing heat and mass exchange with safe energy loss. The heat generated is used as an additional heat source in the process. Next, emerging technology. Technology used for hazardous medical waste management that converts medical waste into municipal solid waste. This method involves shredding and grinding the infectious medical waste back through a sharp cutting blade mounted inside the vessel. The steps include in the process are loading, shredding, heating, sterilizing, cooling, drying, vacuuming, and unloading. The whole process is enclosed in a compact system and there is no intermediate handling of waste in the process. The next point is conclusion. Medical waste is very dangerous and put people at risk of fatal disease. An understanding of medical waste management and control technique is important. These are some reference I use. Okay, that brings me to the end of my talk. I'd like to finish by saying thank you for listening attentively. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.